Hello and welcome to another Bad Comic Review. This time we're looking at A.X.E. Judgment Day Issue 3. This is of course a miniseries from Marvel Comics featuring the Avengers, X-Men, and Eternals, written by Kieron, Gillen, art by Valerio, Schiti. Marte Garcia was the color artist, letters by VC's Clayton, Cowles, cover by Mark Brooks, assistant editor Martin Biro, associate editor Annalise Bissa, Tom Brevoort editor. Cover's boring, tells me nothing about the story except that there's these three characters and they're doing something, and Jean Grey looks like she really has to go to the bathroom. So with the Sentinel awakened, it's going to pass judgment on every individual, and it immediately finds Captain America a failure because Marvel hates Captain America. There's no real reason why Captain America would be considered a failure except that they don't like him. So they continue to dump on Captain America, but it does lead everyone to realize that if Captain America's a failure, then they're all going to be deemed a failure. Then we have to see these pointless six people again that I don't care about that we met last issue. We also see Droog talking to Uranos, and then Mr. Sinister's annoying for a while, and Sinister leaks some critical information about the Celestial to Emma Frost, who has apparently made friends with the Deviants. That won't entrench the Eternals even further against the mutants. No, they're just hanging out with their arch nemesis, so that'll just deepen the battle lines. So Sinister has given them critical information. Then a strike team is assembled and sent after the Celestial, and what they were warned could happen does. But don't worry, it's all a dream. There's some really lazy storytelling in here. A few people die, but nobody seems to care because they're just dirty humans. And Cersei gets an idea to try and unite people by freeing a prisoner of the Eternals. It's a pretty mediocre issue. The little twist thing they did with the dream sequence was really lazy writing. Overall, this issue was better than last issue, but the story is just kind of boring, and there's a very clear bias toward the X-Men in here. I wasn't real impressed. The fact that the X-Men decided to go after the Celestial did trigger all the Eternals, but again, it was a dream sequence, so it meant nothing. There was really no impact. This issue is largely pointless, and they're still left with the exact same problem they had at the beginning of the issue. The Celestial does judge a few people, and for some reason it finds one of the Deviants acceptable, so that's kind of weird, but I was unimpressed overall. The art's not bad. The colorist really did a good job, and the colors really do hide a couple of the flaws that I found in the art, but minor complaints mostly, and those complaints largely focus around people's faces, like facial hair and mouths, which apparently no artist is capable of drawing either one anymore. But I'm really losing interest in this. At $5, the paper quality is garbage. It's very short, and this issue meant nothing, so I'm not going to recommend it. I don't think I'm going to pick up another issue unless I get a really good discount on it. This miniseries is really pointless, and I just don't care about the X-villains anymore, and I've never cared about the Eternals, and the Avengers just seem to be flailing around getting nothing done, and there's not a lot of them in the book, so I'm really losing interest. And with a lazy cover like this, where you don't get any indication as to what's going on in the book, it's really hard to maintain any level of interest in this miniseries. They're trying for something epic, and it fails on multiple levels. Plus, the dialogue is really tiresome, and it's not how normal people talk, and there is a lot of talking in here, mostly from the Celestial, and it's pretty boring, and again, they come back to these people that I don't care about, so I just am really losing interest in this, so I'm not going to recommend it. That'll do it for this one. Thank you so much for listening and supporting the channel. If you enjoyed the video, please hit the like button, and don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss future reviews. If you'd like to help the channel out in other ways, links are in the description to various support methods, and as always, we hope to see you on the next one.